Testing troubles also keep plaguing the Norfolk school system, but the principal in the middle of it isn't talking about it.
I'm Cassandra, but I really would like for you not to invade our privacy.
Do you have any response to the allegation?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Did you ask teachers to?
But I really wish you would not invade my privacy. Thank you.
Lafayette Winona Middle School Principal Cassandra Goodwin is at the center of the scandal. An independent review panel accuses her of asking teachers to submit falsified tests to the state for accreditation. The report also says she tried to get a whistleblowing teacher fired. The superintendent says Goodwin will remain principal pending a full investigation.
And I want to assure the community, our staff, and particularly our students, that we will never engage in any kind of behavior that could be viewed as unethical or illegal.
The report also targets Goodwin's superior, Kathy Lassiter. It says she was too quick to dismiss the concerns of the teacher whistleblower.
Scary situation at a Portsmouth hardware store. 13 News was on Western Branch Boulevard where a car crashed into the front of Portsmouth Hardware. Crash left the store essentially without a front to it. No one was seriously hurt. The cause of that crash is under investigation tonight.
More ahead from the night team, including a dangerous morning on a drawbridge. Wait until you see what happened.
Plus, the wait is over. A new shopping center gets ready to open in Hampton. What's in store for the grand opening? Also, a hero already at the age of 7. A boy's brave phone call saves his family from robbers. You'll hear the call for yourself. And later, a fair war is waged between airlines, and you're the big winner. We'll tell you who's offering some nice discounts.
And a fairly wet forecast, as I already mentioned, but there are better chances at certain points of the next several days than at others, and I'll give you that detail coming up.
Some frightening moments for 4 construction workers in Florida this morning. The drawbridge they were working on lifted unexpectedly, leaving the workers literally hanging on for dear life. 3 workers were able to get down, but a firefighter and a very long ladder were called in to retrieve the 4th worker. Officials say failed hydraulics on the bridge caused the sudden lift. Well, shoppers will no longer have to hang on and wait for the latest place to shop until they drop.
Well, tomorrow marks the official grand opening of the Peninsula Town Center in Hampton. 30 new stores will open their doors at the site of the old Coliseum Mall, and more stores will be announced tomorrow. Officials hope the open-air mall will provide a unique experience for people in Hampton Roads.
Our objective here is to provide something to the peninsula that's really never been provided before, a place and a location where you can actually live, work, and play all in one spot.
Town Center project took 3 years and $270 million to complete.
Governor McDonnell has put a stop to a controversial statement made by the state attorney general about gay rights on college campuses. McDonnell has directed state agencies not to discriminate against gays. The directive came amid a public uproar over Attorney General Ken Cuccinelli's letter last week. That letter telling public colleges they lack the authority to prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation.
Program to keep Naval Air Station Oceana safe from the future chopping block is in trouble tonight. The Land Use Conformity Program was designed to make the area more compatible with jet operations. The program helped the city and state to buy land around the base. Now 13 News has learned that millions of state dollars for the program have been eliminated. That's despite the program's success.
I think it's critically important that we, as a Commonwealth and as the city and as the Hampton Roads region, continue to understand the importance of doing that.
Virginia Beach and Virginia have spent more than $70 million to buy 420 acres of land. Governor McDonnell's office tells 13 News that he wants the money restored.
The Help Wanted sign is up in Virginia Beach. The city needs lifeguards. They would patrol the public beaches at Sandbridge. The night team was first to report on how the city is scaling back on a contract with the private lifeguard service. The move is expected to save the city more than $100,000. Private lifeguards will still patrol the oceanfront.
Welcome break comes for a Chesapeake girl who just couldn't stop sneezing. Lauren Johnson had been sneezing constantly for months, that is until a couple of weeks ago. Her mother tells 13 News sneezing gradually subsided and then stopped. Doctors say Lauren has an unusual disease that may have been causing the sneezing. They're watching her closely for any other unusual symptoms.
News at 6, an incredible act of bravery by a little boy in California. The 7-year-old knew exactly what to do when armed robbers broke into his home. He called 911 as he hid in a bathroom with his little sister. 13 News reporter Mark Mullen has more from the L.A. area on this brave little boy's ordeal.
911, teacher emergency. There's some guys. They're gonna kill my mom and dad. Can you come, please?
The voice of a 7-year-old boy named Carlos calling 911 just seconds after 3 gunmen burst through the door of his family's Southern California home.
In the door, and they have guns. They shoot my mom and dad. Right now? Yeah. Can you come really fast? Okay, listen, I have them coming.
Staying on the phone, Carlos grabs his younger sister and hides.
Listen to me. Where are you at in the house? Inside the bathroom. Can you come really fast? Bring a cop. I have them coming, hon. Listen, okay?
The 911 dispatcher is Monique Patino, who has 2 children herself.
My first reaction was to calm him down.
Listen, okay? Listen to me. Take a deep breath. I already have the police coming.
But then this.
Okay. They have
As the gunmen burst through the bathroom door and discover Carlos on the phone.
I didn't know what happened to them.
But the gunmen met their match. Carlos bravely told them he had 911 on the line, and the burglars fled with the family unharmed as police arrived.
When one of those cops' cars came, they just ran.
The crime-fighting team of Carlos and the dispatcher got to meet, Carlos being called a hero who may have saved his family's life, admitting he was only a little scared. Mark Mullen for ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now, your 13 News Weather Authority forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Jeff Lawson.
Well, a couple of minutes ago, I pointed out this next batch of rain that's trying to move in, really the first batch for most of us. And, you know, it's, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 miles wide, something like that. So it'll last for a couple of hours and then, I think, for the most part, pass through the area. And even then, the heaviest stuff may tend to be a little bit more on the western side of town. But here's the forecast anyway. Definitely a lot of clouds tonight, very mild. I was thinking maybe even of upping these readings from 49 into more like the 50, 51 degree range, something like that. It is extremely mild out tonight for this time of year. And mainly it's because of that southerly wind, and obviously, as we just mentioned, we're going to be talking about these scattered showers for a little while tonight, and then more in the forecast. Let's talk about that, because it's definitely, as I've been mentioning for a couple of days now, not going to be a solid rain all day. In fact, I think both tomorrow and Friday we may not get much more than isolated showers. This first batch going through right now, and notice all of the areas here south of that don't have much going on. There are a scattering of areas that are seeing some rain. That's what we're going to see, I think, during the day tomorrow, and you can see that here in our forecast. Some rain overnight into tomorrow, and then I think we're going to get a break. It's not going to, be dry everywhere. There will be a few showers, but in general, you'll notice during the day Thursday, there wasn't a whole lot of rain that covered everybody. Now, Thursday night, that's when we're going to see low pressure developing, better chance of seeing some occasional showers. Before then, during the day on Friday, it tends to become a little bit more scattered, and both days are going to be very mild. Even into the weekend, it's going to remain mild as well, but at times, even Saturday and probably Sunday as well, we are going to see some showers. And did you see those brighter colors? Maybe even a thunderstorm at some point on Saturday. Right now, look at the temperatures out there. It is still warmer now at this time of night than we are supposed to be even in the middle of the afternoon this time of year. So unusually warm conditions, southwesterly winds responsible for that. A humidity level right now, not too bad, 54%.